Christina with the turned leg. I love to salvage, repurpose, and create and help others to do the same. I also love beautiful displays. I'm always working on my display in my booth at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall in Lincoln Park, Michigan. I'm always looking for inspiration to get it looking its best. And I found an amazing place with lots of great inspiration locally. I went and visited Yellow Dog Market, and I'll put all of the information in the description box below. You have to check this place out if you're in Michigan or traveling through. It is a place that has vendors, but there are a lot of wholesale items too, so it's not all antiques, just heads up, but they have beautiful displays, beautiful organization. I'm going to take you on a tour and show you all of the cool things I saw. Yellow Dog Marketplace is located about an hour northwest of Detroit, Michigan. And the place is so cute. I love a store that has the outside decorated too, but the inside is super special. Excellent displays absolutely everywhere, and so many good ideas. Like items are grouped together, there is stuff at every level, even down below, and there is just so much to see. The Christmas display at the entrance is stunning and really gets your attention. There also is stuff from top to bottom to look at. I love how the Christmas trees are all the way through, which help lead your eye. I love the use of old and new and salvage. There is a color theme and just so much to look at. This display is also circular, so you can walk around it and see items from every angle. And did I mention there's also some really cool chippy paint? Are you enjoying this video? If so, take a second, click the like button, and subscribe. Also, if you click the bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. It really helps me to continue to grow my channel to help others to salvage, repurpose, and create. If you watched my last video, I'm really working on my stacking game in my booth and stacking my displays. And there were so many good examples. I loved how this display starts with a coffee table base and just builds upward. It is masterful. Did you also notice how like objects are grouped together? This whole area is writing and journals and things for that. And this area is the bath and body, and it's also very nicely stacked. Another thing I loved about this place is there is eye candy at every level, even up high, like this beautiful picture, these salvaged windows. There's even a disco ball, some beautiful lights, and if you look careful, you can see a bicycle. This store does an amazing job of tempting you with something to purchase from every angle, wherever you are standing, however you are walking through the space, and combines it with beautiful displays that lead your eye. Up high, more to look at, like the shutter, another bicycle, and even a ladder, which I love to hang items off of. In this case, they're using the ladder for lighting. Here we have another ladder wrapped with Christmas lights and an old car part. And here is another unique display. The hutch is not all that surprising, but the use of the canoe bookshelf attached to the front adds even more interest. As you continue walking, the displays are just so great to look at. There is so much to see. All of the shelves here are designed with plumbing hardware, which I've also done in my booth and in my home. This is an easy way and also gives you a great industrial look to display shelving or even to hang hangers on. And another rack for hanging items. Near the back of the store, there are a lot of vintage items mixed in, and there are even specific vintage dealers. I really liked this mirror paired with this tray to group objects that also has some stacking. Notice the use of color to give it a cohesive theme. This wreath also caught my eye. As a vintage dealer, I always have a bunch of these wooden ornaments. What a great way to display them and perhaps resell them for next year in your booth. Now I'm on the hunt for a white wreath. This next area is Smith & Morgan Antiques from Clarkston, Michigan, and it was just a beautiful display. I loved every inch. Great use of color and humor, an excellent display. You almost didn't want to buy anything because everything was so pretty, but we did go home with the large Santa in their window. And this was the next booth. I loved the large center display that had a small chair on it and something to look at once again from every height and every angle, and the great salvage shutters around the window. This was the next booth, and I really have to do a shout out to everyone that makes Yellow Dog Marketplace so beautiful to look at. The displays are absolutely incredible. This was a simple idea. Take a picture frame, put some wire or some string, and use mini clothespins. The back of the store had 2 booths with clothing in it and also great use of ladders for lighting and display. They also had a jewelry bar. Now this was build your own jewelry, but I think you could even do this with vintage jewelry just to give you some ideas for different displays. Does jewelry sell well for you? In our area, jewelry is selling quite well. The next area was for cooking and baking, and I loved it because they had a book on pie. And they have open drawers in their display. See that vegetable cookbook? It was a vintage cookbook and it was turned into a spiral notebook which you could put your own recipes in. I also have an entire YouTube video that is dedicated to creating wall space in your booth. You can check out that video here. But I love what they did for this wall. They created a wall using 2x4s and then just hung burlap in between. You can change it out with different curtains or whatever you like throughout the season. I'm saving this idea. Although we were done walking through this store, we realized there was another location right around the corner that we went to check out, and it did not disappoint. This space had a great blend of vintage with new and beautiful displays. So much to look at. And I loved that salvage that was laying on the table there. Let's take a look around. I like the idea of using the vintage display rack for textiles. And I love the archway here and how it provides a great little entrance to get you to go into this space. If you watched my last video where I talked about how I plan my stacked display, you will know what a good base is, and this piece is a great base with lots of medium bases all around stacked on top. I loved the stacking here. As we walked to the back, we saw a great solution for those harsh fluorescent lights. They hung an umbrella upside down to try to dim the lights and give more of a mood to the space. And it was time to head home from our adventure. Wasn't that a fun place to visit? I'm so glad I made time to go out there and see all of the things. I'm going to be going out there much more regularly because it was so much fun. We found a lot of cool items to bring home, and the displays were wonderful. Let me know what inspired you. And I also want to take just a second to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I cannot thank you all enough for all you do just by watching my videos and leaving those comments. I really do read them, and it means so much to me. In the new year, stay tuned. I'm going to be revamping my booth and my salvage area, and I also have a new project in the works if you are a booth owner and would like a little bit more time with me to get help on your projects. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thank you so much for watching. Now get out there, salvage, repurpose, and create.